Oh, you don't like my tattoos? Well, at least I can cover mine up. Your face, though, that's a different story. Hey guys, what's going on? I have had a ton of emails lately from people asking me if cops can have tattoos.
I'm only sweet when I'm high.
Unfortunately, this is not one of those questions I can answer for everyone. It seems like every police department, sheriff's office, everybody seems to have a different policy or procedure in place when it comes to tattoos. Some departments are lenient and they really don't give a shit, and others are pretty strict. Georgia State Patrol is a prime example of an agency that is super strict about their tattoo policy. The tattoos on my arms are an instant disqualifier for me to become a state trooper. It's funny because a good buddy of mine, he used to work at the jail, and he's now a police officer. They had a very strict policy on arm tattoos, and they actually made this dude cover up all of his tattoos with this foundation makeup. I don't know how many of you have ever tried covering up a tattoo with foundation, but it takes a lot. He had to glob it on there. He had more makeup on his arms than a $3 prostitute trying to cover up her meth scars. I really hope nobody's eating while they're watching this video. And what's funny about him is I could tell how long he had been working by how much of that foundation was on his uniform. Because think about it, we keep pins and everything else in our uniforms. So all day he would be like reaching across his torso and he would rub more and more of this foundation onto his uniform. By the end of his shift, he looked like a powdered donut. So I guess eventually he got tired of wearing drag makeup and he decided to start wearing Nike armbands, sweatbands, whatever you want to call them. He looked like he was about to film a 1980s aerobic video. All right. I am done roasting my buddy. He's going to call me after this video's out. He's going to be like, dude, what the fuck? Now, if you guys want my opinion on the whole tattoo thing, my personal opinion is that as long as your tattoos don't have any gang or hate affiliation, what is the big deal? Not choosing somebody for a job just because of ink on their arms, I don't know, man. Me personally, I think that kind of borderlines discrimination. I don't think you'd really have a case, but, I think that's messed up. Think about it. I am disqualified from the Georgia State Patrol because I have a tattoo of water on my arm. And I could understand if somebody had like a big pair of titties tattooed on their forearm, but water? Come on, dude. Now, even with that being said, I do understand that the tattoo policy is in place for a reason. There is no way that I would want Lizard Man on my team of officers. And there has to be some sort of rule in place because of people like that. And I'm sure there's somebody that's gonna be in the comments saying, dude, he's just trying to express himself. But when somebody spends their entire life savings trying to look like a damn lizard, you might have deeper rooted issues and you don't need to be a cop. Can you imagine what it would be like calling 911 for help and a fucking lizard shows up? Oh, hey, Officer Bowser, are there any humans working patrol tonight? Can I get you anything? Maybe some food, some water, a heat lamp, you scaly bitch? Now that I'm thinking about it, and I have no idea why I'm thinking about it, I wonder when that lizard dude gets older and he needs Viagra, if the doctor's gonna diagnose him with erectile dysfunction. So yeah, tattoos on your hands and neck are probably not going to land you a job in the law enforcement career. Just use some common sense and hold off on getting any crazy tattoos until you find out the department that you want to work for allows them. And I'll be honest, I don't regret any of the tattoos that I've gotten. But at the same time, I think I've also limited myself. I've put a kind of a restriction on myself from certain areas that I can't work, like state trooper. That's a prime example. If I wanted to go work for state patrol, I can no longer do that. But I was old enough and mature enough to know that I didn't plan on going to the state troopers, so I didn't mind getting the ink work done. Another thing I take into consideration is the fact that my tattoos can all be covered with a suit. Try to keep that in mind. Now, when I say some departments are lenient, I mean to an extent. They're not going to take somebody who has thug life written across their knuckles. But like I said, just use some common sense and maybe hold off on all the body work until you find a department that is willing to accept you. Then go get your tattoos and say screw them. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. So guys, I know this is kind of a short one today. I wanted to get one out. I have big plans for this weekend for you guys. But either way, I'm going to try to get a video out either Friday, and if not Friday, then definitely on Sunday. So guys, that is it for today. If you have any ideas for future videos, let me know in the comments section below. So far, I have plans for doing a video on bounty hunters, on police explorers, so cross those out. Those are going to be done. Those are kind of on the to-do list. But if you guys have any other ideas, leave them in the comments section below. If I don't have enough information or I don't know enough about a topic like air support, somebody asked me about air support recently, and we don't deal much with helicopters where I'm at, so I wouldn't be able to be very helpful in giving you any information on that, unfortunately. Most of the time, it's going to be huge departments like Atlanta or New York or places like that that have the resources and the money to have a helicopter, to have pilots. All that shit is extremely expensive. A training day could cost them like $10,000. And yeah, we don't have that kind of money. We po as hell. That's why they call us the police. But anyway, I hope everybody has a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys very, very soon.